discussing, Solace and I right now have been joined by Diane Hamilton, gospel singer, and we're discussing the impact of gospel music on society. Now recently there's been discussions of the gospel music category being removed from the Ghana Music Awards. Is that something that should happen? Well, she's only one person, but she's gonna give us her view and a few other things that's happening. Good morning, Diana.
Good morning, Emma.
Good to see you. No, obviously, I want to start. I know, looking very glam.
I know I was coming to you, ladies. I had to put my best, you know.
No, thank you for coming and joining us.
Thanks for
gospel
having me.
music, obviously, huge in Ghana. Huge. Recently, there's been talks of possibly removing the category of the gospel category from the Ghana Music Awards. What do you make of that?
It's sad because we haven't got a lot of slots on the list.
Yeah.
You know,
You mean the secular
the
world?
secular world, or the whole list of categories in there. Saying that, yes, it will make people put up their best, as in, you know, we're going to be matching up with the secular world and all that. But if the categories were matching up to the rest, then it would have been okay. But no, I'm not for it. They should keep it in. I keep saying that it should only remain a consideration and not a reality, because I'm not for that. I'm not for that. Saying that, if they join it to the secular, people will also put up their best, though.
Right. No. One of the main issues here is that, for instance, if you're going to match up maybe a gospel album of the year, well, if the album was that good, then why can't you put it in the overall album of the year, and then let it compete with the secular albums?
You know, it's not the problem of comparing it with an album that's already in existence. It's being comfortable with the fact that we've got 4 slots. See, we've got 4 slots now. It's taking off, and we only have 3. Left. Because when you pick up my album now, the kind of sound you will get, gospel musicians are putting in their best, working with creme de la creme of production. So it's not like we're doing something mediocre somewhere and expecting us to have our own little corner so we get to compete, amongst ourselves. If it's okay if we had more slots. So if they're taking it out and giving us something else, okay, bring it on. But now, I think we should stay.
It should stay.
It should stay.
All right. Do you think, as a gospel singer yourself, and generally gospel singers in this country get judged more harshly than, the secular artists, purely because you're supposed to wear a badge of righteousness? But I think, you're all just humans as well.
Yeah.
But do you think you get judged too harshly?
I have this funny statement. I say that I am not a god of woman. I'm a woman of God.
Hallelujah.
So the woman comes before God. So there's a human aspect of every human being, irrespective of how close you are with God. But yes, it's true. We're judged too much, overjudged. We're very careful what to say.
But you know what? You are okay. But having said that, do you think it's justified because you're gospel singers?
More is expected of us, obviously. But I think that the general public, fans, Ghanaians need to, give people a bit of a break.
Cut you some slack.
But more is expected of us. I can't deny that. But it's sometimes too much.
Okay, let's look at the impact of gospel music on the Ghanaian society. For instance, you have the secular music acts who are hailed everywhere. They are, young people want to be like them, they want to look like them and walk like them. In my view, you wouldn't find that many people young people aspiring to be like maybe certain gospel acts.
That will not be true.
Okay.
For me, you need to go on my social media pages and see the number of messages I get.
Okay.
I want to be like you. I want to sing like you. Right now in my team, my BV team, backing vocal team, I've got a young girl singing with me now who started singing like me when she was like 9.
Wow.
Okay.
And I've watched her grow so much that now she ministers with me.
Okay.
I've got so many of those. There's a group on my bill ministering with me on Saturday that anywhere the girl goes, they will ask her, who do you want to be like? And she's like, I'm looking up to Diana Hamilton. I think those who want to be like us maybe haven't had the chance to share it.
Okay.
You know, to share it for the other world, the other people to hear it. But that is happening.
It's interesting. You're talking about worlds. Like, is it like, there's a Christian world,
island
and
world,
then there's
other world.
Because it's interesting. And I know a lot of times there's this thing of if a gospel artist says they want to work with a mainstream secular artist, then some Christians are like, no.
It has happened.
And it happens. So are they two separate worlds?
It's not two separate worlds. We're the same people. I always say this. We all sweat, and nobody does anything different. But it's like every industry has their clique. Is that the word? And so when we say our world, like the gospel industry is like the secular world. We're not different. We meet, we talk, we play. Becca, for instance, is a classmate of my sister, and so she goes visit her. And they're Christians.
True.
All these people are people who go to church every day.
That's
so
true.
we do not separate. It's just even in school. You realize the medical students are friends, nurses are friends.
Everybody gets
groomed. It's like that. It's like that.
All right.
Like that.
Let me ask you. This is something that I've noticed, and most people have noticed, has been talked about. There seems to be more critique. Skin bleaching is something I'm very passionate about. I talk about it. I have a campaign against it.
Yes.
No. Bear with me where I'm going.
Love your own skin, ambassador.
And it's in the church world, not even just but in Ghana, sometimes a lot of gospel musicians have been accused of altering their skin to bleach their skin and be lighter. Now, this is just a notion. I'm not saying name any names, but obviously some people have been accused, and famous milk things have come out and so forth. Why do you think? In fact, why do you think there's an accusation of certain gospel singers, and it seems like there's quite a lot who, or it seems that they've changed their housing, and especially in their gospel singers. And if you look at the Word of God, where you're supposed to be yourself, why do you think, why do you think there's that notion?
You know what? It's because these people started off with a different color, and we've got proof. I think that's
so
what's
you
giving
see
us away.
so
I think that's what's giving it's giving people away. Like you've got video clips of people
like me today. You see me next year
and I'm wearing color. What? You change your Mary Kay skin tone color. I think that's the only thing working against us, because bleaching is everywhere. People are bleaching,
it's everywhere.
and it's bad. And I won't sit here and even say it's good. It's bad, and I'm all against it. But what has made it difficult for gospel musicians is that the person might have started off dark, shot a video, and then 3 years down the line, there's a video out, and we're comparing the two, difference. And that's what's happening. But hey, it's not good.
It's not good. But you think the fact that they're gospel musicians and they should know better, do you think they set bad examples, those who are accused of doing it?
Of course. Those who are accused of doing it are setting bad examples if they've done it.
I like how she's being careful.
Right.
Name them!
I can give you a pen.
No, but just joking. But at least I think it also comes down to the fact that being judged more, because we expect more from them.
Yes. I mean, there's been a musician who's been accused of skin bleaching, and I met the person is as dark as me. Sometimes,
yes, filters and pictures and everything.
Makeup,
True.
So
makeup
I saw a picture of that person, really fair, and she came to my house, very dark, and it was so obvious. Makeup can go wrong.
Filters. Yes.
Sometimes makeup can go wrong.
But me, I get accused of bleaching my skin sometimes. I get accused.
Yeah. So hey.
All right. Now let's take a look at this debate. There's been an issue where conservative Christians and those who are more interested in the old school kind of gospel music are complaining that the new school kind of gospel music is incorporating secular trends, secular rhythms. What's your take on that?
One, I want to find out who gave it the secular rhythm.
Okay, so for instance, instead of the Methodist hymn type, the Negro spirituals, we're now doing hip hop gospel. rap gospel.
The word of God is the same, irrespective of what medium you take it through, and who your target audience are. And so we're not copying, because gospel music does high life, and if that's the case, you would have said high life is also bad. So it's the people you want to reach, what appeals to them, as long as the message is Jesus saves. It doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter the rhythm, whether it's hip life, hip hop, reggae, dancehall, as long as the message
is right. The message is not diluted. The message is right, and is going to the people you want it to go to.
So does it matter the artist who comes out with a gospel song? So if, for example, I think I even heard about it, Kokese, if Kokese releases...
Daddy Opanka has a gospel track as well.
But yet they're,
does gospel.
Yes, he does that.
But so can a mainstream artist, the mainstream artists are allowed to go and do a gospel single, dabble, and then come back.
Yeah,
but
gospel people
you're not allowed to dabble.
So you said embarrassed for gospel music. You said embarrassed for gospel music.
No, but why? But is that bad? Would you lose your core fan base?
The gospel is free.
Okay.
The salvation is free.
All right.
And so anybody at all can talk about Jesus.
Okay.
And I said that most of these musicians all go to church on Sundays, so they're Christians.
So how about one who would say that, well, they all go to church, but probably in their main music that they do, it contains lyrics or a message that's contrary to
that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. You cannot say one thing and do another. That's where the problem is. And what we've realized is most of these secular ones will do, I'm giving thanks to God for taking me out of something, and now I'm healed, and so I'm thanking God, and all that kind of thing. So they're free to do it.
But yet, if they're going back to their lyrical content, which is like, shake your ass,
tap
shake that ass,
tap that, drop it.
No, but but this is the thing though, and it is a double standard, which I think it is very unfair, because you do get essentially secular artists can come dabble, everybody's like, oh fine, but yet if you ever decided to say shake that ass,
everyone's
shake that ass for Jesus.
Yes,
you know there's a song, shake that
booty that Jesus.
Oh yeah,
shake that booty that Jesus. Shake that booty in the name of the Lord.
But you see, but okay, so would you ever consider doing that kind of song?
So at certain points, hymns were regarded as unholy in churches. We've evolved, we've grown, we've moved on. People are changing, and you need to match up to people, and you need to present it so it's appealing to them. What you're worth, you are worth what you tell yourself you are, or you tell the world you are, and so whatever you give to people is what they regard you as. And so the message, if it's the same, I haven't got a problem with it.
Okay.
So if the person has been dropping it when it's hot, like it's hot, as long as the message is the
same.
same.
People dropping it in church. People take their nightclub to church. Trust me. It's not easy.
They shake, and then they're standing in front, and everything is shaking.
Let me also ask, I remember the gospel singer, an American one, I forgot her name, but she's in, they're two sisters. Mary, thank you. And something about a year ago, 2 years ago, she came up with an album cover where she was wearing a very tight bodycon. And the body was banging.
She's very curvy.
And
both of them are curvy.
And Kim Kardashian or anybody, she was not taking any prisoners, and she got a lot of bashing for it. So in terms of like dressing too, like, would you feel comfortable wearing like something like that, or you think no, you have to dress a certain way again with the, to be accepted as a gospel artist?
If it's pleasing to God, and you know what, our minds are our best judges.
Okay.
If because she was so covered.
From head to toe.
She was covered from neck.
But the body,
everything
was like out. Have you not seen someone wearing a maternity and still being curvy in it?
That's true. So if your body,
you can't help it.
Hide the body.
Yeah, true.
You can't help it. You can be in a bus and someone is wearing a short dress, and you're sitting with a person. What can you do about that? You can't do anything about that. True. But the thing is, if your mind is saying that I'm going to that church and I'm going to woo all those guys,
that
is wrong.
tension.
Right.
That is wrong.
Okay.
But if it's bringing glory to God,
please tell us
Let's
about
give
the
glory to God.
experience.
oh, my
tomorrow.
baby, yes. I was like, when are we going to get to
Yes,
that one?
we are getting to that. So
Tomorrow, Saturday, the 30th of January,
Okay.
I call it the experience of Diana Hamilton, a time where people come together to give God praise, to worship God, to praise Him. I believe in worship. I believe in praise. It's something that is dear to my heart. And so I've gathered people whose ministries I believe in.
Name them.
Joe Metal,
Okay.
Uncle Otto, and then Samuel Boso from Nigeria.
Nice.
There's a friend of mine from China called Brother Philemon, and he's Ghanaian.
Wow.
And then the young guys I was talking about, P&K,
Okay.
are all on the bill. It's tomorrow. Gates open at 4. And let me take my flyer so I get to get all the information. At the National Theatre. And tickets are going for 50 Ghana cedis for VIP, 25 Ghana for standard. We used to have 40 for double, but that's run out.
Okay.
So that's gone. We've got various locations where you can get tickets. Kuala at Osu, Maxmat at ANC Mall, Airport Shell, Barcelona Total, Silverbird, Accra Mall, Pen TV, and Atinka FM. So many places. Today is Friday. If you can't make the journey, so these locations, turn up at the door. And grab yourself a ticket.
You're saying so doors open at 4. What time are you mounting the stage?
I'm mounting the stage. Charles, what time am I mounting the stage? You need to be there on time,
Just
so
be
I get
early.
there on
Yes,
time.
be early, not
It's not
an
a
amount
rap
time.
concert. It's not. Don't turn up there.
Don't turn up at 10. We've got church tomorrow. You know,
on
the
the
next
next
day.
day. Okay.
So we need to finish on time and go to church on Sunday. But yes, I'm excited about this. I believe God is going to show up. The whole theme, the whole reason for this is that when we come into the presence of God and we give Him worship, God shows up.
Yes.
And when He shows up, you experience something. Blessed, anointed, unction, sent forth, rebuked. Something has to happen.
Oh,
and that
something
will
has to
happen on
happen.
Saturday.
All right. Preach! When praise goes up, blessings come down.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the script. Yes.
I want to say a big thank you for joining us. Of course, the experience is happening tomorrow. Diane Hamilton, make sure you go and
And
support.
Mama is there.
I'm there.
And you're there
Source
too.
is there.
Yes.
We'll be praising. So make sure you also come and join. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to say a big thank you to Diane Hamilton,
Thank
of
you for
course.
having me.